worship warriors. Thanks for tuning in again. I am super excited to present to you the dance offering, which we offered up during our Sukkot celebration with Grafted. If you don't know about Grafted, it is actually pastored by Lex Meyer and a couple of wonderful, amazing elders. If you don't know who Lex Meyer is, I am happy to introduce you to him. He is very well known among the Messianic and Torah observant community. So I will have his links below. He heads up a channel called Unlearn. I am sure most of you know what that is and who that is just by me mentioning Unlearn. But I will have his links listed below. I will also list below Grafted's links. They put on their own Sukkot gathering. It is a week-long celebration. Actually, I think it's a little bit beyond a week. Anyway, we had the opportunity to offer our own dance offering, and it was complete with tambourines, flags, and Davidic dance. The men did the Davidic dance, and the ladies surrounded the men with the tambourines in the front and the flags in the back. Now, that was something that the Lord wanted. He didn't really give me an explanation about that. It just seemed to make sense until after we actually presented it, and one of the ladies came up to me and she said that it just reminded her so much of the women surrounding the men as warriors, protecting them and elevating them and everything. And I was like, well, that's not something I meant, but we're going to go with that. So I thought that was absolutely phenomenal that she gave me that explanation. I was like, boy, that must have been the Father. So anyway, we had the opportunity to present this, and honestly, it is an absolute dream come true. I have had this vision in my mind and my heart for many years now of multiple elements of dance combined together, several different kinds of steps and whatnot. So we've got tambourines and flags and Davidic dance, like I told you. But the Father has made it very clear to me this whole time, he wanted it to have an element of unity to it. So not just a bunch of random, dances going on all at one time. He wanted at least one section to have an element of unity. And the way in which I was able to complete that task was by having at least one section. I believe it's like 5-8 counts of the susu. The susu is a Davidic dance sequence that has been converted into flags, but also into tambourines. So the one who taught me that conversion into flags using the susu is Natasha Vollendorf. I will have her link listed below. And I took that and converted it into tambourines myself. So there's one whole section there at the end where the men are doing the susu, and that's all they have. They just have the footwork, and they're holding arms together as a picture of unity. And the tambourinists are doing the susu with the tambourines, and the flaggers are doing the susu with the flags. So all of us are doing the susu all at the same time. And that is how I created that as a picture of unity in all these different forms of dance. So it's an absolute dream come true that I've been able to come to this point, and we have been able to not only have such a large dance offering and many elements of dance, but also I was able to create tunics with the help of others, volunteers who were just phenomenal I'm blown away, honestly, with how helpful everybody was, and how much desire they had to be there for me to help push this project along, because it was a lot of work just for one song. So we had tunics, we had ephods, we had sashes, we had flags to make. It was a lot. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who was involved. I am just way beyond grateful. You don't even know. And for those who have social media accounts and websites and whatnot. I will have those all listed below of all the volunteers who helped us so that you can go and see them. Also, there are 3 choreographers who made this possible: Natasha Vollendorf, Carol Helton, and myself. So there are two of those did the flag routine. Natasha was the original choreographer. Carol added her own flair to it, and I took that piece of her flag routine that Carol created in that dance and converted it into tambourines. So there is also a unity taking place between what the women are doing cohesively together while the men are doing something separate. So it's a really fascinating thing to me, the way it all played out. And so anyway, like I said, I will have all links listed below. I don't want to get too much into explaining everything. Without further ado, here is the dance offering that we presented during Sukkot. Please tell me your feedback. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.